Welcome everyone to the Monday Motivation Sprints. I am here with Zuko, my little desk buddy. Um, um, I didn't know if you were going to say something.
I thought Riley was going to come over. Riley, do you want to be on camera?
Have a little buddy.
She made eye contact with me, which means it's now no longer a choice. Hey, if you understood what being on camera meant, you'd never leave me alone. But instead, she's always like,
"Oh, you're so Riley. Hi. Oh, so cute." Oh, that's adorable. Oh, and Astrid has a rawhide strip. We learned that she likes those, and she is occupied by them for a very long time.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see her in the back. Oh, you can kind of see her in the background. Aw, Riley's just like the chillest.
She is, but then she'll want to go down eventually.
So hello, everyone. I think everyone here already knows me. So hello, Felicia. Regina, hi. Oh, hi, sweet Regina. And hello, cool gamer. Astrid is almost 25 pounds. When she went to she got her second, what I think it was the rabies shot last week, and she was like a little over 25. But then when we were at her training class at PetSmart, she was like a little under 25. So yeah, but she's like just getting bigger. I'm like, girl, you got legs for days. That's what I'm calling her, because she's just all leg. You know, she's gonna be tall. I see her as being tall and you know, as opposed to like beefy. But yes, and then we love our Rye. Is her nickname Rye, or like
Rye? I mean, my mom sometimes does that. I always say both syllables, Riley, but if she's like being particularly mischievous or whatever, we'll middle name her Riley Rascal Hoffman.
I love that. Riley Rascal.
Completely unofficial.
I was just thinking that because you sometimes because I didn't do that for Zuko, but for Oliver and Kyrie, like their middle name was the name that we had when we adopted them before we changed it. But Astrid stayed Astrid, so I'm like, oh, but so she doesn't have a middle name, and I was like, maybe her name will be like not Trouble, but just like kind of mischievous.
You have to be careful what you name them, though, because I feel like every author tuber with a pet has manifested. So like, okay. You know, Zuko is a little bit like, you know, your Zuko is fine, but yeah. You know, Loki and
that's right.
There's another example that I'm completely blanking on right now, but it's like Loki's the one I normally go to, and then there's another. Oh, like Zelda being a princess. Although to be fair, he didn't name Zelda. Zelda already had her name when she started dating the boyfriend. And then Buffy, and Vin. Kate did name Vin, so there's that. You know, I just feel like
that's true. Okay, yeah. So maybe I should be like obedient or
like Peace or something.
Yes, Peace, or like yeah. Yes, Astrid Peace. My Winnie is Winnemucca Grace. Aww.
Riley actually means like Glen in Gaelic, I think, or some form of Irish. And it's so funny because we live in the city, but we very briefly did not earlier on in the pandemic, just because my mom was like, oh, we need to get out of here. And so we moved somewhere where there was more grass. And Riley loves grass.
Aww.
Not like, but like rolling around in grass. So, you know, her name is true.
Aww.
Even though we never knew.
Yeah, and Astrid's is divine strength in Scandinavian. So
Love that.
Yeah, that's why her foster mom named her that. So, she, she's got that, yeah, I guess she does have divine strength. Um, so let us know what you're gonna be working on tonight. I got out of work late. I worked a weekend shift yesterday, and I have Friday off, but yesterday I was like, I'm in a little bit of an interim where it's like, if I see one more patient, I might get out late, but I'm leaving a little bit early. And then I was just like, I don't want to get out late. It's Sunday. I'm just gonna leave early. And then today, like my last patient like took forever. And so I got out late and I was like, this is my retribution. This is them getting back at me for leaving early yesterday. But anyway, so I kind of came in all hot. So I'm probably just gonna like eat and catch up on some stuff for the first sprint, just kind of get settled. And yeah, what are you going to be working on, Zara?
I'm going to be working on putting my comments that I've been like doing by hand because I needed a break from just being like on a camera, well, not on camera, but like on a laptop screen with the keyboard. I was doing your second round of edits by hand, and now I need to put them in the computer so I can actually send them to you.
Oh, yay! Oh, exciting.
I told you she'd get restless.
I see. Oh, she's yawning too. So cute. Regina added 1,300 words yesterday. Today, I should do at least that. Woohoo! My sister came over to help me put out my tree. Oh, that's so fun.
That's nice.
Yay. We had a little tree that was kind of dinky. So when we thought we were going to move, I just like, gave it to Goodwill. But
you were planning on moving?
Leaving me? Yeah, back in the spring, and that fell through, which was a good thing because we were like, yeah, we're gonna wait to buy a house, like, and that was kind of around the time when we lost Kyrie, so it was kind of just like everything like falling through and stuff. But we're like, we'll like reset. We've still got like student loans. We're like, you know what? We want to pay those off first, like before we get the house, so that like we can make sure that we can like maintain the house and like upgrade things. And
yeah, you don't want to have to be deciding between student loans and a house.
Yes, and I feel like we were jumping the gun there, and like, so we're like, okay, like it fell through and we're glad it did because it actually like turned out to be the right decision. So but yeah, so we got rid of kind of some things, but I forget where I was going with that. But anyways, so we don't have that Christmas tree. Yeah.
You had a little tree that you gave away.
And we kind of like, reconfigured everything. But now that we have Astrid, and then I have a whole bunch of stuff from my mom's because I'm helping her sell stuff on eBay. So I've got like 8 bins. So I'm just like, okay, I'm like, we just won't do a tree this year because there's like literally no room for even a small one.
Yeah, my mom and I don't do a tree because if we visit our cousins, which we do every other year for Christmas, they like go all out.
Nice.
But when it's just me and my mom, we do Hanukkah and that's it.
Yeah. No, that's so good. And you can like, because that's what I do. I kind of just like decorate with other things. I'm like, okay, I'll put this out, put the little like Christmas birds and a cardinal and a little wooden plaque, that says like home for the holidays and stuff like that. So it's like, there's my festiveness. Alice M. Rose Reads is here. Hello. Hello. I like your spelling of the name of Alice. It's pretty. Hanukkah's plenty, yes.
I mean, we don't do like all 8 nights together necessarily anymore, but we try and do the first night together.
Cool. Nice.
At minimum.
Cool. All right, let me get up our kitty race timer here.
I'm going to go with Snowball.
Ooh, right off the bat. So please pick which cat you think is going to win, either the color or the number. I was feeling Ginger last week, so I'm going to go Ginger again. Number 3. I like the lights, so I get new string lights every year and hang them in the house. Oh, that's so nice.
That's pretty.
Yeah. When I get my house, then I'll actually like do the lights outside and everything. Hi, Al. How are you? All right. We've got 4, we got 5. Perfect. All right, everyone. We are going to start this sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone.
You won!
Yay, Ginger! I didn't even look.
And I was second.
Hey, yay!
But between us and everyone guessing, we guessed 2 through 6.
Oh, awesome! So it's
I don't
good
think
that
anyone guessed 1 or 7, but
because sometimes that happens where it's like 1 or 7 wins, and it's like, great, we have all these people voting.
yeah.
Yay! Yay, and Nia won too. Yay! And yes, Alice, you were okay to choose 2. You could choose anyone you want. So Nia popped in. Yay! Hi, Nia. And Ryan always picks the Snowball Kitty. That's what Zara picked, Snowball. Yeah, so how did everyone do for the first sprint? How did you do?
I got through multiple chapters. I don't know how to say the progress anymore because I've decided some scene breaks should be like chapter breaks.
Ooh, cool.
But other than that, it's going well.
Nice.
I just no longer know how to report the progress because it's like I could say like, oh, I got through 4 chapters, but then it's like, well, more like 6 because it's a chapter break, so.
Right, yeah, so you have to it's a little bit harder to quantify.
Yeah. Riley, no, you can't go in the kitchen. Mommy broke glass.
Oh. Yeah.
We picked it all up and it's fine,
no.
but my mom just wants to be sure. And so Riley's upset because she's locked out of the kitchen.
Oh, it's for your own good.
She just wants food. So, it's she already ate. She does not need to be in the kitchen right now. She's fine.
I don't know what's wrong with animals being just like, I just ate and I want more food. And like,
I think it's because they can smell so much better than us. It's like, if we walk into a bakery and it's like, even if we're not hungry, you're like, oh, it's so good. Like maybe we want more. It's like for them, I feel like that's probably all the time. But there has to be a limit. And so far, the limit does not exist with her.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That like, yeah, they just smell it. So they're like, their brain is like not keeping up with their stomach. And it's just like, ooh, I smell things. Yeah, that means I can get food. Speaking of food, I did eat. And then I caught up on my email and there's some live streams I got invited to that I need to see if I can make any of them. So I was going to do that. And did I do anything else? Yeah, just Astrid was getting a little mischievous. I was like, this is why clothes go in the hamper and not on the floor because she likes to find socks and anything that. And so I'm just like, why are there socks downstairs? Oh, those should be upstairs, but in a bin. But let's see here. Al says, got distracted, but had 60 words added. Slow start for me. Second will be great. Yeah, sometimes you need that like kind of slow, little starter. And 30 minutes is hard as like a starter sprint. But 60 still something. So that's good.
Why is Word being weird? It's not letting me. Oh, now it does. The moment I complain about it verbally. Love that.
That's like with Wordle, like Heather and I, like we still send each other our Wordles every day. And if we're stuck, it's like we'll send, send me a text that you're stuck and that you can't figure it out, because then like you tend to get it.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to like push something in the universe.
And of course, Astrid's clicking the bells to go OUT, but I already did that and she was just scavenging, so I don't know if she actually has to go, but
like, I don't know. So we never actually did that with Riley, which would have been helpful. But I've heard that like even if they don't end up doing something, you have to always do it so that they know that that's what it means.
Right. I know. That's why I'm like,
And then they'll just learn the consequences of, oh, I didn't actually want this. So then they'll stop doing it when they don't want it.
Mm-hmm. I'd be like, "Oh, you're
Riley.
not going to the bathroom? Well, we're just gonna come right back inside." Okay, girl, I'm gonna trust her that we're I'm gonna trust that she is,
Knows her body.
yes. So, I don't know, I'm sticking with Ginger. I'm just feeling Ginger, and he won for me, so I'm gonna go again.
I'm gonna stick with Snowball.
Sounds good.
Good faith.
All right, everyone, get in your vote for the color or number cat you think will win the second sprint, and we will get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Oh my gosh. How did I win again?
I have no idea.
Ginger. Yay, a couple people won. Al won and Nia won. Yay.
Can you hear me? This is a new headset and it like
Yeah.
has a mic like yours. So
Yay,
testing
yay,
it out.
Mikes. That's a nice one.
It's Logitech and it was on sale for Black Friday. And normally I don't buy into that, but I was like, basically other than my Mac and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my phone, everything I own, like a keyboard and like mouse are Logitech. And they're
Nice.
also all the same color, apparently. I don't know.
That looks really good. Yeah, because mine, I know, like, my mic wire is a little there's a part that I'm like, is this gonna survive? I don't know if it got bent or bitten or what."
I mean, given your household, probably bitten by one of
I
your
know.
pets.
By Oliver. Yeah, probably. Um Yeah, I just had to put Astrid in the pen because she was getting a little too mischievous. But she did go to the bathroom. So, but then
Okay, that's good.
I brought her back in and then she wanted to go back out again and I'm like, "Well, you already went, so I know you don't have to go." So she was so I spent a lot of that stream just kind of playing with her and yeah, and then I had to call cuz when I checked my email, I got this phone bill and I had to make sure that it was for last month and not this month because we changed carrier. So it was this whole thing. I'm like, oh, this is taking forever and a day. So, anyways, my night was, second sprint was productive, but not in the way that I wanted it to be.
That's fair.
Yeah. How was yours? Did you get stuff done?
I did. I'm kind of jumping around in your manuscript, just doing something about capitalization
Ah,
before I forget.
yes. I think I like had like noted that before and then was like, I think I'm being inconsistent with this, but I don't remember.
I had been undecided in the first edit if I was going to keep it always capital, but then
Mhm.
I saw a few instances where it wasn't, and I'm like, you know what? We're going with the normal like English, not like, oh, it's in a fantasy world where like the word is always capitalized. We're gonna
Mhm.
capitalize it only when it's with the name.
Got it. Yep. Like,
It's
I
like
know
when I run
exactly
into
what you're talking about.
yeah, it's when I run into things like this where it's just like if I don't do it all in one go, I'm gonna forget one.
Yep, yep. So true. Let's see. Janine popped in during that sprint. Almost forgot this was a thing. I've been working along rewrites. Nice.
Oh, I just
Um,
realized the more important thing that I did during that sprint was someone had queried while we're closed, and I responded like, "We're closed. Also, we're a publishing company. We're not an agency," which is what the query said. And I had said like, "Oh, we're a publisher," and I had italicized publisher, like not to be rude, but just like to emphasize.
right.
And they wrote back very belligerently. And then I replied like, and they were like, "Oh, you didn't have to be so rude." And I was like, I'm not being rude. I'm clarifying. And also, we're closed. So then I like took to social media and I was like, we're very flattered for the submissions, but we're closed. And then they were still being belligerent like a second time around. So then I added a message where I was like, we don't blast people, but like we're this close to blasting someone because this is like unacceptable.
That is
That was
so
the main part of the sprint.
I'm
I
so
don't know how I forgot that.
that's what happens to me. Like I come home and I'm like, "Oh yeah, all this stuff happened at work," but I just like, it's just another day, just block it out, move on.
I know. I
You
was
know,
thinking, I was like, oh, I'm going to say this, after the sprint because that's interesting. And then it happened and I totally forgot.
you know, people oh, yeah, yikes. Yikes is right. It's just SMH, like you're not being rude and now this person is coming off as rude, now they're being rude and coming off as entitled or whatever and You're not even following the rules of our publishing company. That's like 101 kind of. So querying 101. Are they open? Like, are they open? Sorry. Yeah, you don't sound like you're being rude. Yeah, you tell them. You tell them, sir. Let's see.
Sorry, I forgot that this.
Oh,
Were you hearing me when this was up? Because this said mute on, but this was still...
maybe not. What were you saying?
Okay, so I was saying that, in my email back, like I was saying, this wasn't being rude. The italics were for clarification, but also it can be hard to understand tone through like just written communication. Like I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
But it was just, but then they like came back swinging, and I'm like, this is it. Like, no.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess when you flip up.
Okay, so this one is actually muted. So that's good to know.
That's good to know. Yeah.
I think before you go out and buy these, I'm getting some weird static in my ears, and I don't know how to turn it off.
Oh. Huh. That's not cool. Huh.
I don't know.
Is it still? Huh. Maybe some setting.
I might be returning these. We'll see.
Oh no. It's like, this is why it was a Black Friday deal. But yeah, sounds like you did the right thing and you educated them, and hopefully they'll learn in the future and not do that to another, company. So, Janine's been on a writing roll. That's great. That's awesome to hear, because I know you've been in a rut. Al added 62 words, slowly getting back into it. I love it. That's already over 120 words for the sprints. If they do it to you, they will do that to others, and they will not find none. But Amazon Publishing that publish their books for free.
Early on, I had also gotten some people being belligerent about me being like, I'm sorry I didn't connect with this story, or this is like, there are themes in this book that I think have a very strong like market, but I don't know that market, so I can't like in good conscience like take this on and like give it the best chance. And then they got mad, and I was like, you should want someone who knows what they're doing with your book, like who has a plan. Like I don't know what else to tell you. And it's just like, so when I run into these people, I'm like, I know it's not like my problem, but I'm just very much like, how do you think you're going to make it in this industry? And the answer is they're not, like Al said, but
no, that's so annoying, because it's like they can't, just expect everyone to like resonate with their work, like their work, or champion it, or you might have a project that is similar to that, and that's why you're not picking it up.
That totally. There was one where I was like, it came in at a time where I was just like, I'm already closed, like I can't take on anymore, so it didn't come down just to that, but Zara's going to have so many stories. Oof. You know how there's like was it Query Shark and like all those websites about like agents and publishers being shady? I'm like, is there one for authors, like for like people in publishing to be like, red flag author?
That's so true. I wonder if there is. There should be.
I kind of want to ask, but I also don't want to be like, like they're gonna out themselves as being difficult.
I was gonna say they're gonna know.
So it's not like I need to do it, but also part of me wants to be like, maybe save someone a headache.
Yeah, because they can just see their name come through and then send something. But
like, I mean, yeah, you can still read the query, and if you really like it, fine. Like you can, but just know that like they have a habit of querying people while they're closed and not like respecting that, much less a response saying we are closed to queries.
Exactly. Well, hopefully you won't have too many, if any, of those.
They're very few and far between, but whenever they happen, I'm just like, why?
You know, they've probably queried a lot of people, and then they've become jaded, and I don't know. You know, it's a tough being in the query trenches. Not saying, you know, being on their side, but just saying,
No,
like, probably, like,
no,
you know,
I
maybe
know
they've
it's
had
hard.
people respond rudely, so then, like, they misread your response and, you know, like you said, the tone of voice, and, you know, maybe they just got a rejection that they
Yeah, they were probably like going through something as well, but I was
heightened.
just like, I
Yeah.
don't have time for this. Like, I
No.
literally don't have time for it.
Yep. Ooh, black. Okay. Well, I guess not Black Friday shopping anymore.
Yeah, we're like well and done past it. I think even the Cyber Monday like extended sales are done now.
Yes. I just need like one more present and then I'm done. I think getting rid of the rut was because I realized that discovery writing wasn't worse. Yes, so true. And it's important to know that not everyone will like your writing, and it's okay. Exactly. Al, I agree with you. They sound like they're new at this all. Rejections is part of the publishing world. I've been rejected many times, but I learn and grow from it.
I had Holly, you're echoing according to Janine, but I don't hear you echoing.
Oh, that's so weird.
I don't know. We're just having sound problems. I like had to turn this off because it was getting too much.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening.
It's the cord.
Okay, I muted and unmuted. No. I wonder if I like leave and come back.
I don't know. Well, Janine, is it still happening? Like before you leave?
Yeah.
But I had queried my debut novel before I decided I wanted to self-publish. But I'd queried it, gotten 2 rejections, completely rewrote it like with the advice or whatever. But then I was just doing more and more research, and I realized I wanted. Oh, I should mute. Okay.
Oh, okay. Am I echoing now? Echo. Yeah, so okay, I'm talking. Could you guys hear echoing? Echo stopped. Oh no.
Okay, so now we should test and see if it's back now that I'm off mute.
Okay, am I echoing now? Dun dun dun.
Because we were fine before I put the headphones on, but then I put the headphones on and took them off, and then we found out you were echoing.
LOL.
And the echo went away when I had muted, so I don't.
Yeah, let's
Probably
see.
something.
Oh, echo's back. Oh no. Echo. Well, while this is happening, let me get our final kitty race timer. Zara. Oh, okay, that's good. That makes sense. Okay. All right. Oh, I love people's vote. People are voting already. I love it. Chaos has entered. Oh no, Ginger did frickin' 2 in a row, and now he's like smack dab in the middle. Like he's like 17 or 18. So I'm just gonna go Ginger. Ginger all the way. So the numbers are 1 through 30. So you can vote for a color if you see a color or a random number. Black or ginger are in there somewhere, yes. Okay, we are going to start this final sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. All right, that was the end of the sprint.
I'm not even on screen. I had said, oh, I'm picking the light gray, which is 24, but had I just said gray and 25? Because I said, oh, light gray is around 25. But then I clarified later that it was 20, that the one I actually picked was 24. Because 24 is not on screen, but at least 25 is, I think 25 is.
I think that was who. Was that not who you were going for?
I had said 24. My ethics don't allow me to lie.
I'm trying to see who's next. Maybe, let's see. Yeah, I guess black and ginger.
It was, yeah.
Or, oh no, Al said 4. Okay. Well, oh well. Sorry.
I'm also coughing like crazy. I almost
Sorry
said
about that.
captain because that's what I'm currently working on the capitalization of in your book.
Fun stuff. Then I can make sure I can write it consistently for the sequel.
Yeah, it's basically just if the name, so if it's the insert title, I'm doing lowercase.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. And apparently Logitech is horrible at their returns.
Yeah, you need to go to a whole different website. They like really hide it.
Yeah, they really hide it. Oh gosh. Yay, Janine's almost done with this chapter. One more and then I can get back to where I was in the climax. Nice. LOL. Oh yes, working on my outline. So that made the sprint go by really fast. Let's see. Yeah, all of a sudden my voice is like. Okay, I am human now. Well, I know. I'm starting to cough again.
I'm sorry. It's like
it's like a yawn. It's contagious.
Exactly. I was like, I don't want to say the word and then start us going on that.
I know. Well, also when I laugh, then it makes me want to cough. So
I just suppressed a YAWN after you said it.
Oh, that's funny. Yay! I hope you had a great dinner, Nia. Well, I have got many things to do, like de-scuzzing, aka showering, so that's what I will be doing after the sprint. Much needed.
I'll probably be eating a second dinner.
That sounds equally good. Well, thank you for joining me. I know you're not feeling the best, but so we will be here same time, same place next week. Gosh, I can't believe it's already December. So, but yeah, that and then the 12/18 stream is already up. So you can set your reminders for those. I hope you guys have a great week. And we will see you next time.